Alrighty, we're recording. Woohoo! I love that I am having you guys just instead of mine. Okay, so we had an awesome month. I wish that Lily was on here because she was #1 in sales for the group with $2,188, followed by Ashley, Trish, Vicky, Missy came in with $1,348. Melissa Fowler, woohoo, with 1,200. I almost said 12,000. Wouldn't that be awesome? $1,270, and then followed by Gina Peters, $1,155. Darlene Brumley, $1,047. Tiffany, Megan, and Sandra with $949. Woohoo! And Tara, right on your tail, Sandra. So Tara's gonna pop in a little bit later. So you guys should be there. Gina's and everybody on here should be very, very proud. Excuse me. I was slightly parched. Okay, so we had a fantastic month, and I know that December is going to be just as fantastic, if not even better. So, oops, that's 0. We don't want that. And our #1 recruiter was Melissa Fowler. Woohoo! Great job. Usually when you have a good recruiting month, you have a good sales month. So great job. She had 4 recruits and promoted to team leader. Yeah. How long have you been with the business? Since June, right?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Lily Handrick was next. We had a huge tie for #2. Lily Handrick with 2, Darlene Brumley with 2, Tara Parvey. How do you say that? Is that right, Gina? Okay, thank you. Followed by Shanna, Suzanne, and Brenna. Ashley had 1, Tara had 1, Judy had 1, Tamara had 1, and Amanda had 1. Yay! So, number of new recruits in the group was 23. Yeah, yours came in. Yeah, yours came in this month. So way to go, guys! For everybody that's here, and I will, if you guys send me your addresses, I will mail you out. You get your very own. Would you like to be an honorary member of our Chocolate Chicks team? If you already have one, you get another one. Great job. See, you can be a member of. Oh no! Can you read that? There you go. DCD Chocolate Chicks. Woohoo! Okay. Wait. So for our top 2 sales here, you get your own calculator.
What? Solar powered. How environmentally friendly.
You get a little thank you pack for you.
Nice. Wow.
And everybody else gets their own recipe card. She needs to say thank you a lot.
Yeah.
Because Darlene will be promoting this month as well. Woohoo! Mm-hmm. Okay. So, awesome possum. Oh wait, are you guys talking smack in there? Oh. Okay. So, this month, oh shoot, I didn't bring it up. Where is it? Did I put 2 koozies in there? Oops.
No, she was just saying. No, she's got I gave Gina mine, did you?
I did put 2 koozies in there. Oops. That was an accident. Okay. I know. That's a scraper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Future team leader, Sandra. Okay, guys, so this month we have some good stuff to talk about. How did everybody like the booking blitz this week? It was kind of impromptu, but it sounded like everybody got some great responses out of it. Awesome. What did you think about the internet tips? Anyone? I missed that. Okay. I did the green bubble tips. Okay. Well, so before we get started, I need to read these. I'm sorry. Okay, so before we get, okay, so this is what we're gonna do first. I have asked team leader, future manager, Darlene Brumley, to share and do a little training on one of the things she's been super successful with this month, the basket party. So take it away, Darlene.
You can see me or not.
Well, you can.
Guess what? The camera was okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, well, don't do it yet. I'm recording.
Move away.
Don't move that away from me. Okay, can you guys see okay? Wait, here, maybe I'll move it up a little higher. This is all impromptu, so, you know, I'm really prepared. Ooh, that's not a good angle for you.
No, thanks.
Okay, there we
Like
go.
from the ceiling would be good.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. All right. Everybody see me okay?
She said anyone can do this job.
Love you too, Gina. Okay, so we do the catalog parties. Everybody has done those, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so there was another chocolatier that did the basket parties. So I've been doing them for people that work off shifts, don't want to have parties in the house. So I make up a basket. And then I've been taking these little baggies and then putting samples inside. I put the almonds, espresso beans, the dark chocolate with the peppermint on them, and then the white chocolate pumpkin caramels. And you just sit them in the bag like this, put your business card in there. And then in the back, I just put catalogs, the flyer, and then order forms. The people that have had success take them to work with them, or they bring it around with them, show them the book, and then their customers can try a snack while they read through the book. That's it.
So how many of these did you book for December during our booking blitz and before?
I had one before. I have 3 more. 2 I just dropped off today, and another one to drop off tomorrow. So.
And then they return everything to you in the basket when they're all finished?
Yep.
And can you tell us the sales that you've been getting from your parties?
Well, the first one was $300 in sales, and she refilled it. So I just dropped off another set for her to do another one. Dropped off another one this morning, and then we're going to push them through. The nice thing about these, you can push them through as long as you have samples, and you can always refill them too. So we're pushing them through the December deadline, so they have plenty of time to take them everywhere.
Yay!
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Dara gets a bottle of wine for being our very first trainer.
Oh.
Not the open one. Hey! We'll unload later. Come on in. You just missed the. Oh, do you have to go?
Yeah, he's still asleep in my car, so I'm like
Oh,
definitely afraid to open
the door.
to, you know.
Oh.
Put them in the shop. Just open up the door. You can back into the shop.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Otherwise, I totally would. You are on camera.
I've been warned about that.
Okay.
It's only training.
All right, so for everybody, so Melissa is up here, Melissa Fowler. We've got Brittany here, and we've got Karen here, and then you know Gina.
Just checking the children.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the next thing that we're going to talk about is recruiting at your December parties. So obviously, wait, what did you say? Oh, hi. Okay, sorry. Really need to just keep this up, right? I'll get the hang of this one of these days, I think, maybe, right? Okay. So one of the things that you can do in your December parties is, well, first of all, what is your idea of, what is the best incentive that Dove has to offer?
This month?
Period.
Wine. Free chocolate.
Anybody? Maui? The business opportunity. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's all right. It's all right. So the best incentive and so the best opportunity that we have, or the best incentive we have, is the business opportunity, right? So a cool idea that you can do for December recruiting, because it's kind of tricky with the holidays and stuff, you can approach it a couple different ways. One thing that you can do is wrap up a holiday box, and you can put things inside of it that are kind of like your why you're a part of this business, and what you use your DCD income for. So like a picture of your family on vacation, a picture of your house, car keys, credit card, any of those things wrapped up in a little box. And you can either just have the box sitting out, or you can talk about it in your parties, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. But it's a great conversation piece. So people will be like, hey, what's in that box, or who's the gift for? And you can say, I'm so glad you asked. One of my favorite gifts to share for the holidays is the gift of Dove Chocolate Discoveries, the opportunity. I was offered the gift of DCD just about a year and a half ago, and I started to help a friend. Since then, the business has given me many gifts, and I'd love to share some of them with you. So you can pull out each item in the box and explain to them, you know, how your DCD income helps with that. So I would pull out my car keys and say I'm able to pay my new car payment with my Dove Chocolate Discoveries income. You can, you know, if it helps you with your mortgage, if it helps you go on vacation, whatever it is that you use your DCD income from. Yeah. This is why I use the party cards. I'm just telling you. So after that, you can lead in with, if you're thinking about giving yourself the gift of this DCD opportunity, I'd love to send you home tonight with another little box wrapped up with an opportunity brochure in it, maybe a little bit of samples, whatever you'd like, or, that signifies something important from DCD in there. So you can hand out the gifts right there, or you can do it during your 3-stage checkout. And then the most important thing is to set up a Cocoa Chat within 24 to 48 hours, or at least set up a time to touch base with them to set up a Cocoa Chat. So definitely setting up a date and a time with them before they leave the party is extremely important, because your chances of getting a hold of them after that, and after their excitement has died down, kind of just drops every day. Any questions about that? Another thing I would definitely mention is, I don't know if everybody's seen the little JPEG that they've been putting up about debt-free holiday. That's another awesome tool that you can use for recruiting in the month of December. Anything to add? No? Wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow, everybody's quiet and I'm just talking. I know. I'm sorry. Just shut her mouth. Oh yeah, I'm looking tired.
That's awesome.
Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is hostess coaching for your January parties. So obviously we're going to focus on December and work as hard as we possibly can, because so many of you are looking to promote during the month of December. But we don't want to forget about the fact that we've booked January parties, and January usually is the month where you're going to get people falling off the bandwagon because of they're tired from the holidays, or they're starting a diet, or I don't know, what other excuses have you gotten? My house is dirty, or whatever it is. So continuing to do some very heavy host coaching during December is really, really important to keep those January parties. And if you haven't seen on Facebook, they have been teasing us tremendously with the fact that they're going to offer something huge during the first 2 weeks of January for people that are doing parties. So what?
Nothing.
Even John was bouncing up and down in his seat during the manager call. So last year, I can't remember what it was, but I remember it was big. There's just too many. You remember? Okay. Well, okay, so continuing. I already said all that. So oh, that's cute. How'd you do that? I'm in charge. Oh, that's not, okay. All right, so I'm going to send this to any of you guys that want to read it, but I have 3 example letters for you to send to your hosts to continually get them excited for their party. The first one just kind of goes over inviting by email as an additional way to invite people to your parties. And each one of these is has a recipe card. Or I can just screen share this. Nobody else can screen share. All right. So you're all intelligent people. So why isn't this? There we go. So you're going to send them a letter about their chocolate tasting party and have them CC you on the emails that they're inviting, using to invite people with. The nice thing about that is you can see how many people they have invited, and you know the average rule is send 30 to 40 invites and you'll get around 10 attending guests. So if they've only sent about 10 invites out, you are definitely going to want to coach them to get some more invites out before their party. Attaching a fun recipe is a way for them to introduce DCD into their holidays at their Christmas parties or Christmas dinner, whatever. Yeah, come on in. I have chocolate. Hi. Do you want to sit at the desk? Yeah, there's one there. Oh, and there's another chair over there too. Sorry. So they and this is also another way where they can get some outside orders on their party before it even starts. So I've got 3 different letters here with some super cute recipe cards. I love these Santa berries because they use our mousse mix. And I definitely push the mousse mix during this time of year just because it can make 6 smaller gifts that are great for teacher gifts or your postman or, I don't know, whoever you need a cheap gift for. So these end up being $6 gifts, dessert for 4. So the last one, obviously, is our toasted s'more martini, which looks super fancy. And if anybody would like a copy of these letters, go ahead and send me your email address and I will get those out to you so you can kind of use those for your January parties. Any questions? Hi. You want to see the kiddos? Here's Tara's kiddos.
Yeah. Oh, they're waving at you. You see them? They're waving back. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
back. Yeah, there was. Waving at you.
They're performing. It's super cute.
nice.
Okay, so any questions? I don't want to take up too much of your time because December is such a busy month with the holidays and everyone is looking for their promotions. So anything else you want to go over? I know we're kind of loud over here. What else? Anybody? Oh, Melissa? I didn't hear anybody. Karen's brand new. Okay. You're going to open your kit. Woohoo! Take some pictures. to call your folks that fill out your forms at vendor events. Yes, I agree with that. I called my winners today and got some January parties. Fantastic. Have you any vendor events? One.
Mhm.
Awesome. We've got like the vendor event queens here and Gina.
Yeah, Gina's like all over.
Yes. Gina, do you want to talk about your tips and tricks for vendor events during the holiday season?
All right, I'll try, but he's got football going, so if you hear bad words, I'm sorry. His Cowboys are playing.
I've already been swearing.
Well, my tips and tricks are just to try and be really friendly and greet everyone that comes up, and just know that most people have no idea who we are and what we do. And when you see them just kind of looking, even if they're starting to go past you, make that approach. Hi, have you seen Dove Chocolate Discoveries before? And that stops them in their tracks, and then you have a chance to interact with them. Some people are just silly and they listen to your host spiel and say, yeah, that's great, and then just walk away. But often you can get them to at least fill out your raffle or chat with you. And if nothing else, it plants a seed, and it may not be for you today, but it may be for Darlene or Cassandra or somebody else on another day. So we just kind of work together and spread the word.
That's awesome. Thanks, Gina. Let's see. Karen asks if you have much inventory with you for cash and carry at vendor events.
I don't have a ton, but I do have the philosophy that I want stuff and I want to be able to get it in their hands. Reason being, vendor events, I know a lot of people teach it as just a way to book a party, but I think there's a flip side to that, that there's a lot of people that aren't there thinking about buying chocolate or having a chocolate party. So if I have something on hand ready to get it in their hands, they're going to go home with that. They've had my spiel. Now they're tasting it. And I think I have a better shot of them turning around and saying, hey, yeah, I want to do one of those parties. And that's what's happening out of the last 2 events I just did. I'm already starting to get that feedback.
Dar?
Make sure you put your stickers on everything you put in the customer's hand. I got a phone call, one of the basket parties I dropped off today, a friend of his had seen me at a vendor event and bought some things. And because I had the sticker on there, they were able to look at it and contact me.
Awesome. Brittany asked what the general rule for cash and carry at vendor events is. Now, I'm just going to interject here with, it is not beneficial for anyone in DCD to sell our products at a big discount at a vendor event. You're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot, because why would they book a party and buy retail if you're going to sell it to them for half price at a vendor event? So that's one thing that I feel very strongly about, is to make sure and sell the products for their retail value.
Yeah, I don't discount anything.
Yeah, we don't do that either.
Yep. It doesn't matter how much you're buying it for, if you're getting it with your supply coupons, if you've gotten it as host rewards. Gifting incentives for hosts is a little bit different, but as far as people actually purchasing products, you really need to concentrate on, making sure you honor the brand and our guarantee, etc. So, do you have anything to add for events? Sure, pretty awesome event, lady too. No? Okay.
Just what already has been said.
What did you feel like you learned in the hour that you were there? No,
Mix of all of that.
yeah. Anything to add? Okay. I also like to point out that supporting the other vendors is a really fantastic way to book parties as well. I would say that every event I do, I at least get 1 or 2 parties off of the vendors alone, because they know the business, they know the purpose. You're just raising money for your family, and I think that they're a little bit more likely to support you in your business. Plus, chocolate's cool, and a lot of times you can you know, they're very interested in our business because of the fact that it's chocolate and it's different and there's not a ton of us around. So you could definitely take advantage of that. The only thing is when you're dealing with other direct sales representatives as hosts, you have to be extra diligent about host coaching. Because you're assuming that they know the drill, but a lot of them don't. So
I'll just add one other thing that I did this weekend too, with the holidays coming up. I did do some swapping with other vendors. So I did about, at one show, 200 in sales and then another 100 in swapping to get, you know, because I had some other vendors that were interested and they had some things I wanted. So we did some trades. So again, I got my product in their hands. They got their product in my hands, and it's a win-win because I had my product and now I have a present.
awesome.
So, yeah.
Karen would like to talk a little about fundraising options and ideas.
Well, I'll think this weekend, one of our events was at a church, and so I talked to the organizer. I said, hey, how much time do you have left on this fundraiser for, I think they were doing for a Guatemala trip or something. And she told me they had like a year left or something. And I said, well, I don't know if you're aware, but we do fundraising also. She's like, oh, really? And so I said, hey, the one I have that's the best deal for you right now is our uses our corporate gifting program. I can only do this through the 14th. So basically I need you to have this wrapped up by the 13th so we can get it in. Went over it with her and she's like, oh my gosh, this is great. She goes, so she was taking it to her people today or tomorrow and try and get that out. And I just figured it for on 114 boxes to get to the 3,200 so I could give her 35% off. And she was like, that's it? She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, well, how big's your congregation? And she said, oh, 800 to 900. And I was like, okay, well, here you go. So hopefully that comes back well. So we'll see.
I love it. Fundraising is an awesome opportunity. So Karen, make sure and remind me to send you what I have fundraising wise. But there's two different ways that you can do it right now. I know in advisory council we talked a lot about using a corporate gifting type program to model some fundraising opportunities that the company would be helping us with. So I'm hoping that we're going to be seeing some of that. So for now, we have those 3 corporate gifting options for the holidays. Obviously, that's not going to last longer than this month, but that's a great way to do some fundraising. You just charge the people the retail amount for the product, and then the whoever you're doing the fundraising for gets the amount of difference. So I think the boxes end up being like $28 a box, so they end up with $7 per box sold. So that's one way to do it. The other way is a sliding scale, as Gina said, of donating your commission, which is a write-off. So you can definitely utilize that on your taxes. But I'm more than happy to send you the little, or I can just pull it up. So I actually made this comparison for my daughter's school because they did like a pie fundraiser, and the amount that they were getting from it, I thought was just ridiculous. Okay, so can you guys, what do you guys see? Do you just see this document? Dove Chocolate Discoveries versus other fundraisers? You don't see anything?
Now we're seeing your, there we go.
Okay, so you guys know whatever the fundraiser is that sells the candy bars for $1 with the yucky tasting chocolate?
Yeah.
This is a comparison of that program versus doing something with Dove Chocolate Discovery. So the first part talks about how many people are participating, items sold. You know, our average price point is about $21. and then what that would look like as far as profit for the company. Where they give a 50%, you know, if you start off at 20%, keep 5% of your commission to cover, you know, your paper supplies. And then depending on what you decide to do with the host rewards, you can either use it as an incentive program for whoever is selling the most chocolate, or you can keep those host rewards for yourself. Just kind of depends. I know Darlene's done it several different ways, but you can see that the profit is just way more using Dove than it is the other company. So this is this just talks about however many participants. And then I also like to do a little bit extra. If they're going to bump me up to the next commission level, I'm going to want to give them more of a percentage of the sales. So really this doesn't hurt me at all, because every other party that I'm doing is going to get 40% commission or you know, 30-35% commission. So I'm going to be making more money regardless. So you don't have to do that, but that's something that I like to do as an extra incentive. Yeah. Anything else to add?
I have that group that we do parties and all their hostess gifts goes into baskets, and then they raffle them off at their gatherings.
Did you guys hear that?
The last basket, just the chicken taco bundle was in a basket, and it went for $230.
Okay, so Darlene did a fundraiser with silent auction baskets, and people were mauling and molesting her to get her baskets.
Yeah, it
It was a lot of fun.
It was amazing.
Great idea, Dar. Okay, thank you. Karen, any other questions? I know you're super new, and so is Brittany. You're a superstar, Dar.
Oh, who's that?
I did.
Oh.
Okay, so if you guys think of any other questions, feel free to ask. We're all on Facebook, and anyone that wants the other information, just email me and remind me, because I can't remember anything unless you remind me, as Melissa reminded me today, because I forgot to send her the fast track paperwork. So, okay, I'm going to stop recording.